Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Under Construction. What we're going to be working on today is the throttle body. We're going to be removing these vacuum ports here because we're going to be putting the vacuum ports at the bottom of the plenum to make it look a little bit neater, and it'll make this look a lot neater as well. It's quite ugly at the moment. So we're going to be deleting them and filling up the holes and just doing a general cleanup of the throttle body just to make it look a little bit cleaner. If you notice here, you can see it's already been sanded here. What I've done is I've removed the lip that used to sit there for the clamp. The reason being, it needs to be a little bit fatter. So I've got these bits of 2mm thick tubing that I bought off eBay. I'm going to be welding them on to make it a little bit longer and a little bit fatter. The reason it needs to be fatter is because the silicone hose sits quite loosely at the moment. So the hose size only comes in this size as a reducer. It's not quite ideal for this diameter, so I wasn't quite happy with it. I know the clamp could have clamped it on, but then again, the other problem being is that the clamp is much wider than the actual meat that's here. So I wanted to add a little bit more material so the clamp has more material to clamp onto, and then I could add another lip onto it again so that it all actually works the way it should. So that's what we're going to be doing. Let's start. Alright, so we'll start by marking off where we want to cut. So we have to remove here, along there, being careful there, on the back. I should do that one. Along there. And all of that. Let's see how we go. Okay, got most of it off. As you can see, it's snapped off there after giving a few little taps with the hammer. So most of it's off. I'll just clean it up now with the die grinder with an aluminium burr on there. And yeah, see how we go, and then we'll make some filler pieces to fill up those holes. So I removed all those thick bits of alloy that were supporting the vacuum ports. As you can see, they're all gone now. It's only left the holes behind. So now I found this in the scrap metal bin that I've got outside. It's alloy as well. It's close to the diameter that I need. I'll cut these into circular shapes to fill in those holes, and then I'll weld around them and smooth them off, and that'll plug up the holes and leave everything smooth. Just a bit of detail work and careful filing and grinding, sanding, whatever of the outside after. We'll get it all smooth again and into a nice shape. But yeah, much better, much cleaner. Okay, I cut out the little plugs that I needed and I've inserted them. They're a nice tight fit, so I'll just weld them up now, and hopefully they'll stay in there and work the way they should, the way I want them to. Anyway, see how we go. It's a different material to this cast alloy, so you can get all sorts of dramas, but we'll see how we go. Okay, so the welding went pretty good. Got the plug welded up from the outside and the insides. So So you can see the other one there where I've welded the inside. I'm not going to move it now because it's quite hot, but yeah, that's all done. I'll just deburr the welds just to make them look nice, especially the inside to make it all smooth for good airflow and stuff like that. But yeah, much better. Alright, so here it is after all the die grinding's been done. So that's with two different burrs, the aluminium one and then the steel one, which makes it just a little bit smoother. The insides are done as well. They turned out nice. I'll probably machine them later as well, get them machined by someone just to smooth it right off. Now for the filing, or the hand filing now, just to finish it off and detail it a little bit more. Okay, so here's the extension to the throttle body. You can see the two halves there and the little fillet pieces that I've put in. I'll be welding them all together just to make one piece again. It's 2 mil thick. Should help fatten up the whole area there so that the silicone hose can clamp on a little bit tighter. I've just put a clamp on it now just to hold the whole thing in place, and then I'll weld it all up. Alright, so the extension's all welded up. You can see there all the little filler pieces have been welded in as well. I've welded the whole lip all the way around, so that's extended it quite a bit, as you can see there. So I'll just cut it to the length that I need and just put an extra lip on it, and then after that's for the silicone hose so it doesn't slide off, and that should be done. Okay, so I've dressed all the weld up just by filing it down a little bit. There's a few little divots here and there, but that's okay. I'll fill them up later when the throttle body gets prepared for paint. But it's looking pretty good. I've put a bead along the edge there just so the clamp can grab a little bit better and the silicone hose can't slip off. I'll remove some of that excess lip later on. I'm just going to weld the inside now just because there's a step there, otherwise we'll have the silicone hose with a step from the new piece that I've put on, and then another step again going into the butterfly. So I'm just going to weld that up now, and then just file it a little bit or deburr it just to give it a nice smooth sort of contour instead of it stepping so harsh like that. Alright, let's do that now. So here we are, all done. The lip is finished off. I've cut off the excess from the top of it. The inside's all welded up and deburred as best I can with the burrs that I have. So I'll try and smooth that off later. Maybe get a machinist or something to turn it down a little bit and smooth it all off. But otherwise, all done, and should work much better than it was before with the clamps that I've got and the silicone hose that I had. So that's it.